Welcome back to Savvy Serena. Today we are going to deal with paper clutter. The big purge back in my old office. Before we moved here, I did a great big paper purge, and that was like chaotic. Since then, I did not want to get my paper clutter. I wanted to keep it under control, and so the system I've had set up is working, but I want to perfect it even more. As a lot of y'all know, as y'all watch my video, I stick my mail in here. As you can see, this has done got chaotic, and then I have baskets that I put things in, but it's just become a chaotic mess, and I need to go through all of this. I need to organize this better, because I have to go through this whole basket just to find a bill to pay. I've got something that I'm going to try to see if it works. And then these need to be gone through and figured out what I need to do with these, if I need to do anything at all. But I throw things in baskets, and that's kind of where they lay. And see, it's a brand new thing of paper. That don't belong in there, and it doesn't need to be in there. But I'm going to sort all this paper clutter out. If you've got paper clutter, go grab it. Sit down with me, and we'll do this together. Go through this mail basket first, and I'm going to divide them up into 3 piles. Piles of bills that I paid. Another pile is going to be things I need to file. And the last one is going to be an action, which is like I need to call somebody, or I need to talk to my husband on it, or something like that. That's going to be my 3 piles for my mail. I made 4 piles. One was for trash and things I knew I could throw away. These are all bills that have been paid. So what I did is, I don't want to show my information, but I paper clipped them together so I can find the newest bill that I paid, and the rest of them can be tossed. So I have a gut load in here that's got like paper clips and binder clips, 4 or 5 bills together, so that way I can go through, find the newest one, and throw the rest away. This is all that needs to be filed, so I need to put these to be filed, and all these is what I need to pay, which is 2, which is not bad. And this is all trash, so as I was going through, I was finding things I could get rid of, so that's what I did here. No, wait a minute, that's not, that is, hold on, it's trash. I got confused for a minute, because these are action things, because I need to go through and find the single bill. I got a couple of things I have to talk to my husband about. I need his input on. So I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to do it on camera, so that way I'm down to the bare essentials of what I need, and that's it for the mail part. A minute, and I separated everything that had duplicates. This pile that was up here, I've lessened it down to that needs to be filed. These bills here I have paid, and I don't want to get rid of them until my new bill comes in and it says at the top, thank you for your payment of blah blah blah. Once I get that, then I throw my old one away. So I'm going to put all those together with bills that need to be paid, even though I have paid them, as a hopefully to remind me to throw the old one away. So that way I only have the current one at all times. Because once you get that confirmation, that's all you need. And then these are ones that need to be filed. These need some kind of action on them. I do have a trash pile too, which I should have let y'all know. And over here on the side I have a shred. So anything that, like our banking information, some things were sent in, there's no more I need to do with it, so I'm going to shred that. So my first round went great. So I've got a little idea here. I made these little files right here. They're made out of cardstock. Just something simple. I used the end of a folder to kind of make my tabs. I haven't written anything on the tabs yet because I don't know how many tabs I'm going to need. I just basically, this is one of my Dollar Tree baskets. This is what everything was inside of. I measured it, and I think I wrote it down. Yeah. So I wrote it down. This one happened to be 7 inches by 8 inches. I can divide these piles up into 3 different piles. And then I'll be able to file it in here a little bit better. All this ain't going back in here today, but I want to be able to utilize this basket better than what I was before without having to go through the entire basket just to find a bill to pay. And I don't want to do that anymore. I was actually going to pay bills today, and that's what got me on this video, because I was like, okay, enough is enough. Something's got to change. So I'm going to try the system out. I normally throw away because I noticed I did not have a lot of, I did have a little bit, but I didn't have a humongous pile of, like, junk mail, because normally I try to immediately get rid of that, unless it's something I think we're going to use. Like this thing on top, I thought I was going to use it, and I never did. So, our junk pile of junk mail, I normally try to flip that on out pretty quick, so that way I'm not having to deal with it later. So that's not too bad. All that's trash now. The coupons have expired. You know, all that free advertisement that you get. Sometimes I'll use the coupons, hold on to them, but no good now. So I'm going to set this up and try this for a while, and this is going to live on my table. That's my husband's junk that he's got to deal with, but it's going to live on my table, so that way I can just put it right in the file. So we're going to see how that works. I don't know if I should go into these now, because I don't think any of these are mail. So I guess I should continue with this first before I go into those. So that's what I'm looking at when it's filled up. Bills to be paid, that's all here. Bills to be filed, it's behind that. And then my action file back there. So it's clear exactly what needs to be done. Or see how thick that is? So far, that's everything I need to throw away. But we're not done yet. Okay, in this basket, I had manuals to a couple of new appliances that we bought that I haven't done anything with, and I stuck them in this basket and just didn't think anything more about it. I just recently put all my manuals to everything we own in a 3-ring binder with page protectors, and each one is inside a page protector, so if I need to fall back on it, I know exactly where it's at. So that's where all that's going. These are paint chips of what we want to color the paint we want to paint the house. Hopefully we're doing that this spring. I don't know yet. And this is some information I need to transfer to my new planner. So I'm just going to, and that's some other information. So that didn't take but a second. Now this one's a little bit bigger. Through one of the baskets and I was finding office supplies, a page protector, notebooks and notebook paper that has never been written into. This is a pile that I am going to throw away. That is a lot, people. That is a lot. I thought I had this under control, but apparently I don't. I need to get better at it. Hopefully this new system, I'll be able to get better at it. This is way better than what I had before, though. Way better. If you haven't seen that video, I'll try to link it down below in the description box. The amount of paper that I got rid of was mind-boggling. These are some recipes I need to put in my recipe book that I just written down or typed up or whatever. This one I want to try. What else? I found some more manuals to some books that we were, you know, to things that we've done bought that I need to put in that binder. This is some stuff that had receipts and stuff in it. That's why I quit showing it. And some things my husband needs to do. I'm not sure how I'm going to do these baskets. I ain't quite figured that out yet. I need to figure that out before I continue. Because I need to eliminate now. Yeah, I need to eliminate some things so I can figure out what I've got left and what I need to deal with and what needs to go in these baskets. Because my husband's got receipts and stuff in there. I guess I ought to make one basket for Ed and put all his stuff in it. All my manuals I stuck inside that. I put a big binder clip on it on the end so that way I would know where it's at. This is all stuff I need to put away in the office. That was the but I'm running out of time, so I'm going to do it another day. But these are my manuals, my office supplies that I found amongst these and all that. This will be Ed's basket that he needs to deal with. This is my basket of things that I need to deal with. And this is all the paper clutter. That's a lot of paper clutter. Things that we did not need to keep. Let's see, how tall is this? That's a lot of freaking junk mail and stuff like that. That's a lot. Let me know how much you get when you go through your mail and your papers and find out what you need to get rid of, and let me know. I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Because, I mean, this is way better than what I had before. But that's still a lot. That I thought I had this under control, but I'm still not there yet. I guess this will be a constant battle. I did read something, though, that said that something like 90% of the paper that comes into our home is from our mailbox. I mean, I do some of my bills online. I do a couple of them that way. But I still have a couple of bills from local people that don't do it that way. I have to send like a check or a money order to them. So, this is crazy, people. We do not need this much amount of paper coming into our homes. And the fact that I had that many duplicate of bills when I didn't need them, and I knew that, and I held on to them, is ridiculous. So, make sure you give me a thumbs up And don't forget to subscribe. Y'all come back now. You hear?